Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Rich Baritone, and it is time once again to restream Tyree Sneed right here on Negative 43 TV. Well, we are going to take a look at his stream from earlier today being November 21st, 2023, and it's called All My Facts Have to Be Acknowledged. I don't have a whole lot of prior knowledge of this stream. I caught little bits and pieces of it during the afternoon today. About the only thing that I know for certain about this stream is that we are going to hear him ranting at a guy named TJ, who apparently worked with him years ago. What function he is going to serve relative to the show, I have absolutely no idea. Well, there's nothing left to do, of course, but to do it. Negative 43 TV. And here is, for your entertainment, oh God, I hope so. It's All My Facts Have to Be Acknowledged. Enjoy, if, of course, that is at all possible.
All right, what's up, people? It's your boy, the Batman. All right, so let me give them a couple of minutes to gather around for the grand finale. Okay.
Grand finale is actually a pretty good phrase considering the apex madness that we just experienced over the last couple of streams. I mean, absolute apex madness. And it's going to get worse, or it's going to get a lot better, depending, of course, upon how you see it. Our first hellos this evening. Hello to 7 Gramburger and Red Screen. Red Screen is here live. Let's roll it.
I try to give the people some time so they can get in here, because I want people to really grasp the point of the message, because it's odd when people clearly need hearing aids, okay, and can't hear or acknowledge basic reality, okay? So first of all, I'm going to say this again. I am going through something that no human has ever survived, and nobody could walk in my shoes for a millisecond. Nobody, okay? I've been a survivor my entire life, okay? Everything I'm kicking here is just straight facts, okay? Like, I have a lot of people that could vouch for me. I don't really ask people to vouch for me. I hold my own dolo.
No, you don't. You just admitted in a recent stream that you can't take care of yourself. You ain't holding down a damn thing. And say hello to Money Mike, who brings up a salient point. Boy, there's a word I don't use every day. He can't even put air in bike tires. Believe it or not, that's a fact. Even I can do it. And I am the most mechanically incompetent person that I know personally.
I do my own thing. I don't talk above my head. I'm really everything I spit. So, like I said, I just keep it real and keep it a buck. That's just what I thought you're supposed to do.
Oh, you're keeping it real, all right, but your reality doesn't really exist, and it's entertaining the living hell out of us. But you could tell from the carnival footage that it's really beginning to confound some people as to exactly what the hell it is this guy's up to. I went through all of that to say hello to Negasonic Middle-Aged Dickhead.
So what I'm going to say is a lot of it's probably going to hurt some feelings, but that's the deal. It's I didn't get on this platform to communicate with people who, are not in their right mind, and are weak, and every time they talk, they're trying to project their issues onto you. We're not here for any of that. So, to be frank, I don't even understand what the point of that was.
Yes, Red Screen, if you look at your screen, he's here. And Money Mike, the carnival was great. Yes, it certainly was. Again, just absolute apex madness. He keeps getting worse, which means he keeps getting better. Better for us anyway, worse for society. And before I hit the button, let's say hello to a couple more arrivals. We have, yes, it'll pop up there any minute. I'm sure that it will. Oh boy. Old computers, I'm telling you. Please say hello to Eric Grant. And then after that, it's Edward Hurley. He's here yet again for the show. And we have a new arrival here at Sneedville. Please say hello to M. Fishtail Crustacean. It might be lobster. I'm thinking it might be.
And I think some people will know who I'm referring to and who I'm talking to, which I'm done saying the name anyway, because I'm going to give him too much shine, and he don't deserve it. Real talk. Because I'm bigger than you, bro. I'm bigger than you on YouTube. That's why it's weird to me. Because you're like you could just get some self-respect and acknowledge reality, like everybody's got a problem doing, and be like, yo, look, I don't know, dude. Like, he seems like a cool guy. Like, he's built something. Like, the things you saying are so far out of place. It's just unbelievable and unreal. You feel me? So the homie said, first of all, he's not our homie. He's not my homie. He is not your friend. Like, I've been trying to instruct and tell y'all fools that none of them are your friend. They're nothing but bad news. And I know this from life experience dealing with them long enough. Okay? Now, not everybody's the same. I don't ever label everyone the same either.
Okay.
But you just have to understand something, man. Like, you made a statement. I didn't watch anything you said. I just skimmed through. That's what I do with anyone. I just scan because I already know it's going to be some negative lies.
He watches as much of everything that is produced about him as possible because his narcissism demands it, even though he knows he's absolutely going to get slaughtered by whatever video it may be. He still watches it because we're talking about him.
Some stuff that don't exist, right? So you said something at one point about whatever, again, talking about the same dude who literally is a joke, okay? That he has however many subs, so he did something right. Okay. So a guy who starts talking crazy in his own projects, his own hood, okay? His own hood, that we all know what happened to him when he was, growing up, right? We talking about Hassan Campbell right now, right? Which we're not going to talk about him because he's irrelevant and he just wants attention.
So why are you talking about him then, fuck knuckles?
Okay, first of all, I don't believe you. You need more people. That's number one. You could put anything in a plastic bag and try to make it look like something. I don't believe nothing you say. You're known to do this. Okay? He works for the police. Hassan Campbell is a federal agent and a snitch.
No,
okay?
he's not.
This is not an opinion. This is a fact. Everything from him is fabricated. That's number one. Number two, you don't get no points for that. You don't get points for being a victim, right? Willingly, which is all you ever are. He cries wolf. He's a victim. You feel me? You don't get oh wait, we got a guest, so let me see if this is my homie. Or if it's someone playing games. Is that you, brother? Can you?
Unfortunately, this is his homie. I believe he goes by TJ. And if I recall right, he's going to be with us for the rest of the stream. And the only purpose he will serve is to confirm Tyree's delusions. It's really kind of limp-wristed, as they used to say.
Can you turn on your camera? I see a sauce. All I see is soft jank. Okay, that's not him because they ran off the panel. So Yeah, I don't read private chats, bro. So if it's my homie, he can come on up. All you got to do is click the link, and it'll bring you on to the guest panel. And then it takes me a minute on my phone. But if that's you, if that's you, TJ, Sauce, whatever, just turn your camera on so I can see you.
Say hello to Fed Smokers Fiends right here on Negative 43 TV.
So that way I know it's you. I'm having a hard time seeing, and I can't stay on this window, but you know, we'll give you an opportunity because I can't let just anybody.
I can't stay on this window. I don't know. Is he on the bus at the time?
Up here because they'll ruin the channel. So the point is this, or TJ, just text me. Oh wait, let me see. Is that you on camera?
Yes, it's TJ.
Hold up.
He'll be with us for a long time.
I don't got time for the games. I don't think that's you. I need your face on camera. All right, wait.
I don't got time for the game. Thanks to the miracle of double negatives, it means he has all kinds of time for the game. That's a good thing.
Hold up. Is that you? Put up 2 fingers. It's hard for me to see. That's you, right? All right. Here, wait. Put your camera down a little. Put your camera down. I'm trying to see you. All right. I think that's you.
Bring him up already. All right. Sauce Jenkins, his stream name.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's him. So, all right. So you're on here with me so they can hear you now. So I'm going to continue my spiel for a minute. You can kind of see how I do things over here. And you can talk to them. You're welcome to leave your camera on if you want. You don't have to. But I think it would be nice for them to see who they're talking to so that they can understand, like, I'm not. Matter of fact, if you can, leave your camera on. I want them to see you so they understand, like, there ain't no race stuff with me, first of all.
Leave your camera on so you can be a token black. Everybody, it's my favorite Viking. Hopefully yours too. It's that guy.
So y'all can quit with that. Y'all been trying to do that the past several decades. Okay. So, I mean, I want to clear the air on everything, which has already been cleared a million times, but I just want people to understand reality of what we're facing and what we're talking about here and what's in.
You're oh so right, Money Mike. I'll bet you he can draw a pattern of dude's veins on as well, you know.
Important and what matters and what's actually going on. So I've brought you on this show and I've talked to you before on here, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and again, we're not going to mention any places, any names, any cities, but you're an ex-coworker of mine, correct?
An ex-coworker from Austin, and say hello to Big O El Pappy. He's here now. He's here live.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So, first question I'm going to ask, and I want your honest opinion. You don't have to tell me what you think I want to hear, nothing.
Yes, you do.
But honest opinions. I just want to ask some questions. I'm going to think of them on the spot right now. So my first question is, if a dude is talking crazy on the internet, right? His name's Rob Rack. Okay. Now he's a black dude from Sacramento. He's out in Sacktown in Cali, right? And he thinks it's sweet. TJ, he thinks it's sweet with me. He thinks he can play with me on the internet.
It's TJ. It's a guy that he used to work with in Austin, Texas back in the day. He hasn't been in Austin in a long time. So this dude goes back a little bit.
So he disrespected me, right? And I got hit by a truck and he wanted to say something about my teeth because my teeth got knocked out on impact, my front 2 teeth. I got right back up. I faced a truck football style and won. I got right back up.
Yes, that's right. In fishtail crustacean, when I'm talking like this, it's 100% shtick. When I'm talking like this, it's just
Is,
me.
spitting out, you know what? And like I survived. I almost
What were you
passed
spitting
out.
out?
I
What were you
fought and
spitting
stayed
out,
conscious.
Tyree? What were you spitting out, Tyree? What had you done within the previous 5 minutes before going face first into that truck? I'll bet you were spitting out more than teeth.
Still here.
Something to do with proteins.
So, I mean, is that an insult or is that really a stripe and a compliment? I'm asking you.
Well, it's an insult if he, like, disrespects your well-being.
Well, yeah, I mean, he does what the trolls tell him to say. He's a puppet. He's like that song, I'm your puppet. You know, whatever you tell me to say, I'll say, because I'm your puppet, like all of them, you know. But
I mean, this guy hasn't been on with him, what, 3-4 minutes? And he's got to be thinking, oh, fuck, what else could I have done with my day? And while I haven't stopped here, please say hello to It's Always Sunny in Tulsa.
TJ's seen me deal with a lot of things in real life. TJ's seen me, I mean, he hasn't seen everything, but he hears a lot. I'm pretty sure he understands I handle more beef than McDonald's. I'm really built like this. It's not fake. I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to act tough. I'm not trying to be anything. I'm not. I'm just myself. And I represent myself when it comes to anything that I'm passionate about and that I know I'm in the right in. So what I'm asking you is, what I survived there, if I got, hit by a truck and I got back up right away and then I survived, and this is all on the channel, you can watch my journey through it, and I bounced right back. So, I mean, I got burnt through my stomach and abdomen. My left lung, like my diaphragm's almost blocked off right now, and you hear me walking like, I don't understand. All I'm saying is, I'm asking you, I mean, all that stuff I survived, that's a stripe, is it not? Is that not a badge of honor and something to be proud of?
How in the hell do you even answer that? How do you go about answering that? Here's how I would answer it. Oh, wait, somebody's at my door. I'll be right back. Never to return again. That's how I'd answer it.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Say it again.
I said it's a blessing.
Yeah. So,
Yep, sure
my
is.
point is, he want to make comments.
Bouncing your face off a truck at least 15 miles an hour is a blessing. Well, it was for us anyhow.
It's about teeth behind a computer hiding on the internet. So what I'm going to ask you, and bear with me because it might be hard for me to hear you a little bit here, but it'll get better. But what I want to ask you, do you think if we were in person, your honest opinion, do you think Mr. Rob Rack or anyone could make a comment about my teeth when I survived that, and that's why? And do you think that he could talk to me crazy to my face? Do you think, like, how do you think that would go for him? Do you think he'd be able to do that and get away with it?
Unanswerable again.
I must have fell off the panel. That's all right. He'll be right back, I'm sure.
Seems like maybe he agreed with me, at least momentarily. I believe he comes back, though.
So, yeah, like I said, like, these people, like, they'll hear straight facts and try to deny them, right? They literally will try to tell you who you are. What are you talking about?
We tell you who you are all the time. You're a raving madman. You have several to many different mental illnesses. You truly believe in your heart that you're Batman. You're a raving madman. You should be in the state hospital. And the thing that really sucks for society is that your family has both the money and the power to make you disappear into the Texas State Hospital for many, 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 many years.
I wasn't missing any teeth. There you go again. We've literally addressed you. See, they get addressed and then they don't discuss the matter at hand. They never acknowledge that they're wrong. No, I was never missing any teeth. I had all my teeth. I told you that.
At one
What do you
time.
mean? Talking about because I had a chipped one? That's not missing a tooth, bro. That's just the concept of reality you're going to have to accept and deal with. But see, all y'all want to do is get on here and attack me. That ain't what we here for, right? Behind a computer.
Oh, that's absolutely what I'm here for, to attack you behind a computer. I'm doing it right now. And please welcome International Stanley. You may know him better as Nick. And God only knows where he's at in this great, big, beautiful world of ours. To read the question, have you seen the video Dutchie posted of him talking to that Rob Rack guy? The one where he was on the panel in costume? Yes, I absolutely saw it. They utterly clowned him. It was pretty good, pretty darn good.
So let's see if he is able to get back on. I don't know what happened. But the point is this. I want to go over all the facts of reality, okay?
That is absolutely right, Lobster. I'll read it for you. It blows my mind that he could have done anything he wanted. He had all this money handed to him and he just pissed it away. All he had to do was take his meds. All he had to do was take his meds and be quiet, and he would have been provided for the rest of his life. Couldn't do that. Asking too much.
So the dude is projecting, talking about his own issues. I already made my statements on him. He has to ignore all of them, right? He can't acknowledge any of them. Again, we don't care what you people have to say. You're unstable. You don't talk about reality, ever. People have responded to everything you said. What are you repeating it for? Reinforcement doesn't make something true.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is, after all, our favorite crustacean. It's lobster.
It's just reality, brother. So I'm going to say it again. He said whatever, blah, blah, blah. I could care less what he has to say. Because at the end of the day, I know his predicament, and you got to remember, he's living in a vehicle.
I did not leave that comment up long enough. I really, really did. And Jack Benny is my spirit animal.
Now, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's who you
it,
keep seeing pop
I
up.
don't care about that, but it's the point of he's living in a vehicle. He's got beyond serious mental issues and trying to project them onto me in front of everyone. That doesn't make any sense. He said that I really believe I'm Batman. How am I not if
So that's not you? You know, at my age, I'm very easily confused.
everyone's got photos, videos of me? I'm viral, riding a bat pod in a bat cycle, right? I'm literally stopping crime. I've stopped illegal corporations. I shut down Empower Network by myself a long time ago, right? I shut down illegal corporations.
Oh,
I fight crime, hands-on, and you don't know me, right? So you can't speak on me. You see what I'm saying? That's all they're here for. It's for the messy, pretend talk, acting.
There's nothing going on here but Cap's fishtail. Nothing.
You feel me? They want to act, but they know reality. So I'm going to go over it again. There's no question and no debate on if I'm Batman. I am Batman. That's not fake. And everybody knows it. It's a real concept. It was constructed in front of you by the divine. There's nothing funny about that. It's amazing. You feel me? It's absolutely amazing. And TJ, if you're listening, please come back on the panel because I wanted to hear what you have to say.
It amazes me that he thinks that we're mad at this whole Batman shtick that he has assumed. We're not mad. This is delightful. You couldn't convince a normal person that any of what we're talking about and any of what we've seen, especially over the last 3 days, could possibly be real. It's got to be a skit, huh? Somebody's got to be yanking someone's dick somewhere. But no.
But he ain't going nowhere. We'll have him on anytime. So check this out, homie.
He ain't going nowhere. We can have him on any time. He may not be able to be on any time, but he's certainly going nowhere. He knows you.
He said he tries to come at me, right? And he tries to project his issues onto me. He said, I really think I'm Batman. Well, I know I'm Batman because, I mean, I'm living that every day. What do you mean? I don't. So no one can be Batman? That doesn't make sense. You see what I'm saying? It's just, oh, he can't because I want to hate on him. Okay, life don't work that way, brother. That's why you're crying living in your vehicle. That's why you need more tissues from the local Walmart, which we'll be happy to buy you. You need tissue-free tissues, right? So number one, I had a 4.2 GPA out of high school, top 10 of my class, diploma distinction. I'm a certified genius in the books. Homie, that's number one. All these facts they can't get around. Like I said, I made and spent more money than your entire government combined. Okay? I ran trades. I run your whole world. I run all your cities, right? I run everything coast to coast still, right? I'm a pretty big deal, right? Okay? I enjoy long walks on the beach, and my apartment smells of rich mahogany.
Whatever the hell that meant. Hey, everybody, it's like I said, man.
You feel me? Like everything's true right there except for the last part. Because that's a quote from Anchorman. But my point is, the dude can't be serious, man. I mean, I had colleges trying to recruit me to play baseball for them.
Oh boy, his thoughts are really beginning to wander now.
At 12 years old. You feel me? Like I said, in basketball, I went to James Silas's camp, won the award there both times. He played for the Spurs. His son trained me. He was playing D1 ball at the time.
You were just another guy at the camp, and I'm imagining a lot of you have never heard of James Silas. James Silas was the real deal. He played for the Spurs in both the ABA and the NBA. And I hate that the name of such a great basketball player is coming out of that partially toothless mouth. It kills me.
Texas Legends. I used to go there all the time. They never wanted to give me the award. They knew I was better than everyone else there. And then one day they finally did it. And I went to like half the camps. And that was run by Cliff Gustafson from UT and Spike Owens. They will never forget my name. They know exactly who I am because I was the shining star.
No, he wasn't. And Cliff Gustafson, say that quickly, was the longtime baseball coach at the University of Texas. Long time.
Okay? So this is why they sit there and they try to talk mess and type and do what they're doing right now. And it means nothing. It has no effect. I'm talking. You're not going to interrupt me. So again, you have no way of coming at me. You have no way of messing with me. Nothing. What are you talking about?
What do you think I'm doing right now? I'm doing all of those things. Everybody in our chat here is doing precisely that. We're fucking with you. Bad, hard.
Everything you're saying gets proven every day, bro. I'm right here. I'm winning every day, bro. I'm not at your mercy. Feel me? I'm running the streets, bro. You people are nothing. You people got defeated and you're sore losers. That's all. So again, I'm just barely getting started. I sold a 50-acre property for $100,000. Should have been 150. The neighbor wouldn't give me an easement. I've had bank accounts with over $300,000. You can contact Charles Schwab, tell them to come up off the bank records. They said they deleted. That's legal. Why did they delete bank records? Because they're butthurt. This whole system is masonry. It's all an illusion. It's all a joke. Everything you see with P. Diddy and these fake lawsuits and all these people, there is no money involved. It's all fake digits. That's what they do with every Freemason. They lie for you, and that system eats its own.
Hello to Barkata Bracken. You, of course, know him better as Red Pill. And yeah, this is a change after the physical comedy of the last two streams that I did. This is an old-fashioned, unhinged rant. It's a nice change of pace.
That's why they tell you, oh, they've got all this money, and then suddenly there's 6 lawsuits filed and they're broke. Right, because then that makes it easy to create an illusion for the public, right? This is what they can't handle, the contents.
If you look at your screen, Money Mike makes an absolutely true point, which is, let's assume he really had a 4.2 GPA. That still doesn't guarantee any financial or career success. I know for sure that numbers don't mean anything. My IQ, which I do not brag about because I don't really think it means anything, is 125. The level at which, quote, genius, end quote, starts. My genius got me 36 years on a forklift.
It's not made for their consumption. They can't handle what I'm kicking because they know it's the truth. I run the streets, homie.
Which is to say it's a lot more than IQ numbers and GPAs. A lot more.
Like I said it before, I'll say it again. I took on the cartel and won. And everybody know about me. And everybody know about it. And they made movies about me and didn't even give me the credit.
Oh, God.
That's who I am. I'm never going to stop opening my mouth about that. So,
oh, shit.
Like I said, I'm the one getting it in the street. There's nobody else. No one. So all that street tough stuff, you got to talk about my name. If you're not talking about my name, you ain't talking about nobody. I'm the legend. I'm a living legend, homie.
We do talk about your name, and you are no one.
I'm not a regular dude. I'm not you regular humans.
No
I'm
shit.
a living legend. You're not understanding, bro. It's comedic. And that's why you do the fake laughter, showing your desperation and the crying emojis. What does that mean? Bro, y'all so out of place, you can't even talk about me. What are you talking about? All you want to do is upset someone. Go get a job. Real talk. Like, that's what he needs and all these trolls need. You're trolls, bro. Trolls can't speak on me. I'm a living legend. This is all reality-based stuff. I got real people who vouch for me.
Yeah, I got things running pretty darn good on my end, but that does not guarantee your reception.
Like him. So again, what do you mean?
At times, rabbit ears are required to watch negative 43 TV.
Like, are you serious? You ain't said nothing at all. I won a writing contest in the 1st grade. I was published in a World Almanac like 1995 or something like that. I was an author in the 1st grade.
Bullshit.
Like, the dude is a genius that you're talking about. What do you mean? I'm not Batman, but I have everything Batman has. Okay.
You're not a genius. And again, the last 2 streams absolutely proved your stupidity and your social awkwardness. Exactly. Socially awkward. That is a very, very good phrase for him. It's like it was created for Tyree Sneed.
How does that make sense? I own my own car lot. I walked you to the Porsche, right? That I'm making the money back to see if I can fix it. The only reason it's messed up is because the mechanic was hating. The only reason the 300 doesn't have an engine is because someone was hating, right? And
the 300 doesn't have an engine in all likelihood because they're famous for leaking oil. And God knows you're not going to put oil into any car that you drive under any circumstances because you're wealthy.
Stole a car, right? What are you talking about? See, all this is corruption and jealousy and hate, and all these people, all they did was target me and come for me and try to act like they were going to do something to me and like they were going to take something of mine. They left with nothing.
Should have left this one up longer. I was thinking that just a few minutes ago. I'll read it for those of you who are watching on your phone. Red screen says, if he keep talking bad on the cartel, they might send someone to kidnap him. They have done it before. And that very thought crossed my mind. It's extremely unlikely, but one never knows. After all, he is on the border.
Nobody got anything from me. I won. I put all my cars in my own car lot. I pay for it every month. Gets paid on autopilot now. How you like them apples? Those cars are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's a fact.
All of those cars are worth literally hundreds of dollars. Hundreds.
What do you mean? So
I mean,
again,
they're worth hundreds.
it's clear I'm Batman. I'm the only one who ever existed. I'm way beyond the movies. I do things the movies don't even show. I don't understand. I'm going to be creating a grappling thing
Oh,
so that I can propel myself and fly. I'm planning on creating wings to actually fly, glide. I don't understand because he know what it is. See, Rob Rack knows what it is, and he's mad about it like all of them. He knows that I really am Batman.
Rob Rack knows that you are really completely out of your mind, just like we all know the exact same thing.
That's what he don't like and don't want to accept, right? Right? Batman has no jurisdiction. Batman runs the world. Like I said, those are all wannabe villains. But y'all ain't villains because real villains ain't on the computer typing. You see? So what y'all don't understand is, hey, all those people already bowed out. Okay? I'm not going to mention the name because he's irrelevant. He has nothing for me. You know, I just want to give you a little reality check so you can understand who you're talking to. Here, hold up. Let me text my homeboy real quick. Hold up.
Okay, I think we've arrived at our first bump point.
This is right now.
There we go.
I'm about to buy that bicycle pretty soon. Right? Like, I don't understand. I don't take mess off of anybody. Jennifer knows that because she'll be on the calls with me, listening to me. Like, I don't get it, bro. Literally, like, she hears like me raise my voice and people run away.
I just keep looking at that guy's statement. It says, imagine bragging about making payments on busted cars with no motors and thinking that's a flex. Yeah, that's pretty damn pathetic.
All the time. As a matter of fact, it just happened. You feel me? So, like I said, do you want to talk about the reality that you can't handle? He said he's going to try to come back, I think. Do you want to talk about the reality that you can't face? That I'm a boss and that all I do is boss moves? Come on, bro. There's nobody who moves at my level. I need to understand what you're trying to say. You can't talk around the facts. You can't fake talk. You can't hide on a fake account and think anyone's going to take you seriously. That right there proves that you have NPD.
Hey, look, it's DZ, everybody. He says, what up, folks? We about to hear Joseph speaking with one of his boyfriends right quick. Yeah, I know the dude's going to come back, and I'm kind of dreading it. I don't know.
You're already exposed, homie. Feel me? You don't have a voice here, right? Because all you are is detractors who want to take away from my message. Correct? Correctamundo.
Yes.
All right. Here, just wait on the panel for me for a minute. Or here, I'm going to mute for a second. I'm going to put you on the panel and just talk to him for a minute. Tell him who I am without giving him personal information.
Okay, dude, here you go. Carry my stream. I do these completely unprepared. I'm used to it. This guy was not expecting to have a live stream placed completely in his lap. He just wasn't. He's not ready.
Can you do that for me?
Yeah.
You can hear me.
The look on his face says, what the hell? Maybe it even says what the fuck.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Are you there?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, just if you can answer that one question for me, do you believe that Rob Rack or anyone could insult me to my face and get away with it, or talk about my teeth because I
Well, I'll step in here while you're roboting. He actually did that last week on his panel that you were on. He clowned you on all of the above. You were roasting to a point where you were smoking. There's just no doubt about it. It was terrible. And let me leave this back up for a second, boss. Move number one, ask your elderly girlfriend for a donation so you can buy a corn dog at the carnival. I swear to you, good people, he will never, ever be allowed to forget that because I won't allow him to.
You think be able to do that and get away with it? That's all I need an answer to.
No.
Or just explain to him who I am to you, like who you think I am and how you think that would go. Just your opinion.
Dude has no idea that he's being played for a token, and that's precisely what's going on here.
I don't think that it would go too well.
Just tell him who I am a little bit. All right, we'll let you talk to him for a sec, all right? I'll be right back.
He's a guy that stands on his own principles.
They suck.
Stands on 10 toes, pretty solid.
He stands on his principles. That's why shoes are always coated in dog shit.
Gonna lie to you about anything, you know what I'm saying?
That's all he does is lie. Come on, dude.
I mean, he's a real motherfucker. I used to work with him and shit. Real cool dude. You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't really.
All of that, lip wrestling.
You don't really know this guy, do you? Come on now. Come on now. He saw you in the shelter and he's paid you a small amount of money to come up here and act like you know him. Come on. You know that's what's going on. It probably isn't, but it wouldn't surprise me.
And talking over the internet and that going back and forth shit, if you ain't willing to say it, face to face to a motherfucker, don't waste your time sitting up there going back and forth behind the keyboard, homie.
Well, you see, there's a problem with that, TJ. Several people that we know here in Sneedville have, in fact, set out to have a talk with Tyree Sneed face to face every single time this happens. You know what happens? Greyhound bus trips. That's what happens. Your boy is the biggest pussy there ever were.
Like real shit. I'm telling you. Popping up at addresses and, showing the motherfucker what's up and everything. Man's really about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'll be back in a second.
So anything else outside of that, I really don't know what else to say. I just know that that's my nigga. He real, and I'll fuck with him. So
it was more like 12 seconds, but I'm back.
Really don't know, man. All of that hating shit is, for the birds. You feel me?
It's getting quiet. Come on, dude. You gotta step in there. He entrusted you.
So who the fuck is this nigga, Rob Rack?
Oh, shit, he's back. Homie? Oh, yeah.
That's some suspect ass shit, coming on live and shit and everything and trolling the motherfucker.
This guy has never watched any of Tyree's videos. He shouldn't have to because he's a part of one of his videos right now. And he's getting both barrels.
No, I'm finna talk my shit. I don't care. Whatever he has to sit up there and say about it, that's all on them. You feel me?
Oh boy. Hate to tell you, TJ, you're killing his show. I mean, he usually does a great job of
So-
that by himself, but you're really stinking the joint up.
I mean, all of that, you know, going back and forth, man. I mean, that's you know,
What?
that lip wrestling is you know, some female, you know, type of, you know, vibe. You feel what I'm saying?
And the amazing thing is he makes more sense than Tyree Sneed. It's just astonishing.
Like you really on some gay shit, cuz really.
Oh shit.
Besides that, like, I mean, what y'all trying to seek validation for? Like what y'all trying to get out of this?
Hey, Tyree took himself off stage. This guy should be pissed. It's like, what the hell are you doing, man? This isn't my show. And then he just walked away and left his guest. That is exactly what you're seeing right here on Negative 43 TV. Exactly how not to do this. Oh boy, let's go back to this mesmerizing content.
You know what I'm saying? I'm reading in the comments, somebody say, what a joke. Laugh my ass off, you're delusional. You gotta chill. Rob Rack would send you to the hospital. All right. I don't even know who homie is. You don't live in reality. What a joke. I mean, is this just a bunch of trollers, homie? Like, I understand, like, you know, dude really has been into some fights, man. Dude is like, you know, has really proved himself out in the street. So I don't think that he's the type of person that, you know, you would want to go against from what I've heard. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, if y'all want to clack it up, go head to head and everything. I really don't know about that, fam.
Yes, I finally did it. Thank you. Like I said, man, you're muted. You know, and I'm actually kind of between vapes right now, so I don't even really have that as an excuse. I muted to cough and forgot about it. You come here for professionalism, not.
Like I seen him get on a couple of dudes, you know, that thought they was about it. I really don't think that, you know,
Yes, he
people
was.
wanna, you know,
Yes, he
kind of run
certainly
into
was.
this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, that's right. That's what it is. It's the Freemasons muting my mic. I'm going to use that, I think, every single time now. Actually, I'm just going to leave the mic open. That way, that doesn't happen. Really kind of annoys me. It's become something of a joke, though, and not a bad one.
My boys from out of Cali, Grape Street, I see you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's up to y'all if y'all want to go against Cuz or whatnot, man.
Okay. That was easy. Come on, dude, say something.
Boy, everybody comments is getting banned, Cuz. I ain't, you know.
On the screens, that guy says Rich just shamrocked himself. Yeah, she does it a little bit too, I suppose. Oh, man. It never gets less embarrassing, I'll say that.
All right, man, dog. Y'all got to stop with this trolling stuff, man.
No.
Y'all got to find something else to do with y'all time.
No.
This man is literally just trying to get on his channel and just prove his point, you know, state his opinion. You know,
I really wonder if this guy has seen his last two videos before this one, and I'm almost certain the answer is no. It has to
on
be.
his own principle. You feel what I'm saying? Which, I mean, all you got to do is respect it or leave it alone if you ain't messing with it. Boys got a problem. I want to find out, man, who is this? Who is Rob Rack, man?
You don't need to know. And Money Mike, it's on your screen. He gets that Freemason idea from watching conspiracy type videos. I'm certain that that doesn't help, but I think maybe another factor in his disdain for Freemasons is that he was raised Catholic. And did you know that it has been against the Catholic Church doctrine to be a Freemason since 1878? They way frown upon it. So that might be a source of it.
I'm hearing a lot about this cat.
Wow, this is one of the more.
You relax.
This is so
Rob Rack
awkward.
really hurt this little dude. You're only seeing him on camera. I mean, dude, pretty tall. He pretty solid. Man, this stuff here just don't make no sense, man.
You don't
All
know the
I'm
half
seeing is
of it.
trolling.
I'm gonna tell you who Rob Rack is, TJ. Rob Rack is a stool pigeon. And he's a famous stool pigeon because he's a parrot that talks.
He left his guest alone for over 10 minutes to carry his show. As somebody who just muted my mic a few minutes ago, professionalism isn't something that's necessarily required here in Sneedville. That was the most unprofessional thing that I have ever seen. And I only mention this because he's always talking about being on radio. Well, if he's been on radio for 10 or 15 years, you know, you just don't just walk out of the studio and leave your guest to carry the show. This is just rude, and it's extremely disrespectful. And the dude that's on panel with him is too dumb to realize that. You might as well just took a pair of gloves off and slapped dude across the face with them.
Okay. So this parrot does tricks and stuff. That's why he's famous. He's a famous parrot. No, I mean he's not about anything. He's never done anything. Like, I mean, keep it real, tell him the truth. Like, do I not hit you up every week with like another story of some more stuff I got in? Is that not? Yeah. Okay, and why do we sit here and talk about it, or do we just live it? Like, I don't self-snitch, right? I don't come on these airwaves and talk about, oh, I'm getting it in the street. I'm gonna go. I don't run around bragging like you know exactly how I move. That's why I want you to know.
Wait. You don't run around bragging. That's all you're doing here. That's all you're going to do from this point to the end of this video, which has another hour and 2 minutes to run. If I keep interrupting at the pace I am, we'll be here until 1 in the morning Eastern Standard Time.
Actual truth from your viewpoint, because I move a little bit differently than most people. Like, you would never know. You know what I mean? Someone would meet me, they think, oh, he's just a nice white dude. Like, no, bro.
Oh, really?
About this street stuff. Believe me, I'm the worst one, and I just keep it on the low. So, I mean, I don't understand either, but this is what they do. I just want them to hear reality. That's all. Because I could care less about him. He's irrelevant. Only reason we're talking about it is because he made a show saying the Batman and saying I'm a fake Batman. Do you think I'm a fake Batman? No. I'm riding a bat cycle around TJ as Batman with a cape flying in the wind every day. But according to him, who's living in his car and he's completely mentally ill, he says I'm a fake Batman and my feelings are supposed to be hurt.
You are a fake Batman. Any Batman is fake, as Batman does not exist. And if he's sleeping in his car, he's one up on you, big boy. One up.
Because he said that. I'm just telling you the truth. He's a dude who's never accomplished anything. He's never been about.
Say goodbye to that guy as he goes forth to fight evil and bring vengeance.
Anything. I mean, TJ's seen a little bit. What he's seen is like a million. Like he's heard about a lot, but TJ has not seen a lot. Like just because he wasn't in the vicinity. Like you didn't know that I used to do bouncing in Soho, right?
No.
And I used to send everybody on that block running to the police in Soho Mound. I was the worst one.
Okay, if you're bouncing and you're sending everybody on the block to the police, you know what's going to happen? You, sir, are going to get fired. From the description, you are the belligerent, not the customer. You would no longer be employed, motherfucker.
On the script. I don't even talk about that. That's why I've been talking about certain individuals, right, who I've already named, and I don't need to go into it with you, but you know who they are, I believe, and they're out there, and it's like, I don't understand, because one of them worked right next door to me, and we're cool, don't get me wrong, like, we talk, I like him, he's a good dude, but I just wonder if you understand where I'm coming from. Like, a lot of these dudes, how do I put it?
We've went from one extreme to the other. At one extreme, he dumps his entire show in the lap of his guest. And now on the other extreme, he's, of course, monopolizing the conversation. Can you call it that? Anyway, he's monopolizing the conversation. It's just one extreme to the next.
Like, I mean, it's just simple arithmetic. I think you're one of the few that would understand. Like, there's street dudes, then there's other people, whatever. Like, everybody's in a different class. And that's just reality. I'm a street dude that I work, so I have to work and be around a lot of them. I mean, they don't mess with me. Like, all you hear about is me turning up on people. Like, there were several establishments where I turned up on dudes and they didn't want it.
He sure did, although there's a strong possibility that he's just passively agreeing with him because he realizes he's in way too deep.
So, and like, I'll be telling you about some of these stories, correct?
Right.
Right. And I'm not even a guy, like, I'm easy to get along with. I'm not like trying to just like be a big bad bully. I could, but
Ladies and gentlemen, the true master of reality. It's not just the name of a Black Sabbath album anymore. It's the real Tyree Sneed. All hail.
I don't want to. So, I mean, I don't. None of it is real, man. You know, you got to understand it's just YouTube. It's all fugazi what they're going to bring, but what I'm bringing is not. And that's why I want them to hear what I have to say, because I know me, and only I know me, and only I know what I've accomplished and what I've done. And I'm telling you right now, ain't none of these dudes, they don't have the slightest concept how real this is. Like my movement's evolved a lot.
Your poverty is very, very real.
Especially
go buy a corn dog right now.
In the street. Like, when I say I run the streets, I'm not kidding at all. So, I mean, people can run their mouth that they want, but I've shut down a lot of groups, a lot of illegal activity, and a lot of people that are way worse than these people. And that's the facts. So I've done all the tough stuff for real. And I just think it's whack that they don't want to give you the credit. Then he contradicts himself and says, well,
downward, yes.
Bro, I just told you I survived a car crash and you're talking about my teeth behind a computer. Like, I'm not offended at all. I don't care. It's the principle of respect.
He's extremely bothered by all of the talk about his teeth, and it looks like dude may have bailed. Probably temporarily, if I remember right.
Like he said, like, you don't make any sense. You don't do that to the worst dude. Then he tries to copy me. I compare myself to Al Capone. Then he goes on his show and starts trying to copy that line. So now he's talking about Al Capone. Like, are you serious? You are not an Al Capone. You're like what's his name? What's his name? You're like Cheddar Bob in 8 Mile.
Okay, whatever. On your screen, Money Mike says, I wonder what Tyree is going to do with a broken scooter. He should just give up right now and throw it away. He said yesterday on a stream that the Bat scooter was done, said so to Sybil, so it must be true.
That's who you are, literally. This is Cheddar Bob trying to talk mess about me. So when they come in here in these chats, just remember, people, the reason that they do that, okay, is because they know it's all real over here. And what they're trying to do, which is what I was trying to explain to TJ, right, to try to not cuss on here, is all they want to do is take down the channel.
Yep.
All they want to do is provoke, right, and play victim. So it takes time, but you got to understand how they move. And that's what I do. I study everything and everyone around me, and I start figuring out how to win against this system. And that's what I've done. People can say what they want about me, but I've made all the right moves.
I'm here to tell you that you haven't made all the right moves. Again, I need to reference his last 2 streams.
There's plenty of groups online that think they blackballed me, that tell themselves what they want to hear, say that all these things happened concerning me that never did, but they won't. But then I go to the groups directly, right? Let me see if he can come back. Hold up.
Well, he never has his shit together, but he really doesn't have it together tonight. Let's put a comment up on the old screen.
So I go to all the groups directly online, right? And I always tell everyone the same thing. If anyone has anything they want to talk about with me, right? Since y'all be saying all these things that never happened and don't exist, you right? And all y'all want to talk mess and talk greasy online. In reality, it's quiet as a mouse around me. Nobody will say anything to me because they fear me. They know better. They know who I am. And that would make me a comparison to Al Capone. I'm being honest, I'm really a lot worse. So I don't understand. If you want to treat it like it's an...
You are the exact opposite of Al Capone in any conceivable metric, unless you want to count the 2 or 3 years in prison where he lost his mind because he was syphilitic. You don't have syphilis, you've just lost your mind.
An election concerning anyone, I mean, you're losing. I'm getting all the votes. I mean, there's no way I can lose because I'm the real deal. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I was fake, I could lose. You could win the election and I'd still be a winner because I'm really living what I spit.
Beauty Dick Gobbler. I love it. Quite the comment.
You see what I'm saying? I'm really living what I kick. It's not that people don't like me. No, not at all. It's that I see through people's charades. I see straight through y'all, right? It's that I don't take lip and I don't back down and I don't take nothing from nobody. Like he said, I'm my own man. I run my own businesses. I build everything on my own. I'm like D-Tay from G Unit, you know, like I do
okay,
all my.
I would like to once again remind everybody that he recently said, I can't take care of myself.
All my own stuff by myself. I hold my own on my own. So
no, you don't.
I'm a man. That's what I believe that people should be a man. You know, a lot of these dudes, I look at them, they're not men to me. Just period. I know what a man is. They're not a man. And I am light years ahead of them and running circles around them. I always have been. Even if they thought I was struggling, I was only struggling to get somewhere, folk. This is what people don't get. Okay? I'm a genius. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry about me. I got worse problems than most of these people, and all of them combined. And I still try to make it happen. If you can't give credit to that, I give up. But talking about street stuff, there's no way anyone could talk to me about that.
You keep telling yourself that. Please say hello to Carrie So Very on this Tuesday.
I've done too much. And I'm good. Remember, I'm not like you, Rob Rack. Right? I'm not in your position. Right? Hey, just say the truth. I'm not in prison every 8 months. Right? Never will be. Like, I mean, you're not a real criminal. You haven't done anything. All you did was talk and run your mouth. You said you're Al Capone because you ran your mouth? Okay, then I guess you're saying Al Capone didn't do anything but run his mouth. Because I'm not Al Capone. I don't care. I'm not trying to big up Al Capone. Al Capone is gone. Just like Pac, just like Biggie, just like all of them. They're gone. Get used to it.
Pac and Biggie were rappers. Al Capone was probably the most famous gangster outside of Lucky Luciano that ever existed. They're in different lanes. Sorry.
And y'all don't like hearing reality. Okay? They're gone. It's my time and my turn. Okay? And I'm fighting for my life every day. What do you mean? For a reason, because I was targeted. I got burnt through my stomach and abdomen because of this pure hate. Okay? They took my life from me, and you think I'm about to just sit here and be disrespected? No.
They took his life from him, yet here he is running his mouth. He's having trouble getting air, but he's blowing air like an industrial fan.
The internet is one thing, man. I don't care what people say on the internet. But like in reality, in front of me, everybody knows what it is. That's all I care about. You know? So, I mean, they can't make claims and say, oh, they're about this life and oh, they're this, that, and the other, when they just ain't it. All my history shows that I'm really it. This is not posing. It is not fake. I don't run around claiming titles and talking about it because I'm the real deal. So
it amazes me that some local gang hasn't pulled his card yet.
I mean,
maybe it's just a matter of putting it in front of the right people.
That's the thing. These people are strangers. They want to all act like other people's stuff concerns them. Nothing I've done has anything to do with y'all.
Stop putting it on the
line. Y'all will never
line.
know anything about me. Okay? all you do know is that I don't back down and I'm a straight gangster. And I'm really about this, like more so than anyone. You can't name a gang in the 50 states that moves like me.
You're neither straight nor gangster. What else do you have to say?
I promise you I've done more in the street than all of them combined. And I rarely talk like this. Because again, I don't do no talking. I don't do no fronting. I don't do no flogging, right? I believe in the original intent, which is the document that all gangs were founded upon.
An old friend of Negative 43 TV, please welcome Outer Banks Witch, Jan Marie.
And I'm not in no gang. All I do is rep myself dolo. Okay? The meaning of the term soo-whoop is to soo-whoop yourself out of poverty. Okay? Y'all want to talk about me and say, oh, this and count my pockets? I don't need to make any money to be rich.
There's nothing
Y'all
to
don't
count.
listen. I'm already beyond mega wealthy. I don't need but a couple of bucks to survive every day just to get my food. I'm still richer than every celebrity you can name.
Rich celebrities don't get their daily food money from an insane woman on SSI. They just don't.
Okay, and anyone in any government position because of equity. Y'all don't want to accept how smart I am. And now I'm turning around. I'm in the middle of a lawsuit magically. Come on, bro. Y'all can't make this up, man. I'm in the middle of a lawsuit because he was at fault for the crash.
And please welcome my man, Hatfield McCoy. He's here live on Negative 43 TV.
I survived something no human ever has, right? So I proved I'm a superhero. Did Batman survive that in the movies? No? Okay. I'm going to make a statement back to you, Rob Rack. I'm going to go as far as to say that there has never been a real Batman, because there hasn't. And I am a worse Batman than what the movies are. I've done more in the street.
Yeah, you're a worse Batman than George Clooney.
Than any Batman
I understand he got the worst reviews.
Could ever even think of. And that's the truth. In any movie, they do not move like me. Okay? They do not move like me. Right? Other than that, like I said, you talking outer space, man. That conversation you talking about makes no coherent sense. It's all to get it off of the topic of the reality topics you can't face. I already told you what I'm going to do. Y'all like to find out everything I say, right? I already told you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to welding school. What are you talking about?
What?
That's just another hobby.
Welding school? The third degree burns, huh?
I don't need to go to a trade school. I make money nonstop. You've seen that.
No, we haven't. And please say hello to Populist Uprising.
I just purchased a scooter and put $1,300 into it.
Fruits are stupid.
But you need a job and can't even afford a hot dog. But you're going to come over here and tell me about go to a trade school. Come on, bro. You're petty. You're petty. You're petty. He's a purse snatching nigga. You're petty. Are you serious? Like, I think TJ thinks it's more serious than it is on here. I just want him to come on here and have fun. These people are hilarious. It's a joke on here. This has nothing to do with how we operate and how I move. Like, I run the organization. That's what I built by myself, and it's just me. But I got a lot of homies that vouch for me. I got a lot of witnesses, right, to me and what I do and how I get down. Like, I'm telling you, I told y'all I could put 1 million people on camera. I could put 1 million, bro, and I never do. Never. I wait for them
It's
when they have
because
time to come on over and have a talk. That's it. I don't need nobody to vouch for me. Then Rob Rack said, Tyree, that's a black name. Well, yeah, you know how many times I've heard that from dudes just like you? Of course it is. Of course it is, Rob. Okay? Now, what you need to find out is, why do I have that name? And then maybe you'll understand, right? Just basic history. Now, again, I'm not rubbing it in your face.
What was the name of the dude in the Fantastic Four that could turn himself into a fireball spontaneously? That's what I would see in his future.
But you need to talk about it and acknowledge it. It's basic history. Okay. My name, Rob, was taken from a slave because my ancestors owned slaves. Do you understand that?
Your name has a long lineage in Texas. It really does. There were a whole lot of cowboys named Tyree back in the day. Has nothing to do with you being named after a slave, comma, cocklick.
That's number one. Number two, isn't it a beautiful thing if they used the name because they liked him, right? Slavery was not the way that it was depicted. Thus why Freemasonry and Illuminati
Tyree Sneed as Johnny Storm.
and the
Got a ring to it. Got to be real, though.
entertainment industry has constantly been trying to attack the slave master and villainize white people, which is part of what I'm talking about here and my purpose, right? And this is what they don't want to hear. All of them will be like, "Ow, blah blah blah," but yet they're the racist and ignorant ones. I'm spreading knowledge. I'm saying the truth. So again,
You're
you have to
spreading
understand,
fertilizer.
dude, reality is just reality. Like, it happened. I mean, that's it. Just like I have to accept everything, so does everyone else. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Like, people got to get over it. You know what I mean? It doesn't concern me. I wasn't even alive at that time. That's common sense. So I don't know what you mean. Now, you got to understand, why would I have a black name? Okay, how do I act? How do I act and what do I do, Rob? I like fried chicken, I like watermelon, and I love Kool-Aid, especially grape flavor and cherry.
You know, I had no idea that there was any racial stereotype connected with Kool-Aid or grape pop or any of that until I was in my mid-30s. It told me that they have excellent taste in beverages. I love Kool-Aid and I love me some Tahitian tree.
Okay? I mean, I make rap music. I walk like a nigga.
I'm also borderline diabetic, so there's that.
Okay? I talk like a nigga. I'm from the hood like a nigga. So what do you think that makes me, Rob?
You are from Barton Hills, the richest suburb in the entire state of Texas. Stop yanking my dick. It hurts.
Huh? What? Who you ever heard white say, huh? Huh?
Jesus
Other
Christ.
than like Gilly the Kid. Is he white? That's some Louisiana stuff. My homeboy right there who just talked to you is from Louisiana.
So what?
What are you talking about?
I don't
I
know.
was in the hood when I was rich with cash, helping dudes with beef. Helping dudes with beef, nigga. And you want to talk to the chameleon. What you're not understanding, Rob, is I'm not lying to you. I'm the white boy who is the nigga that runs the streets. Yes. Well, how is that so hard for people to fathom? I don't understand that. I had a head full of blonde hair and grew up with my dad, obviously, who raised me, who was white, but also around black niggas who would tote and was smoking Dutches and drinking 40 ounces Mickey's, real talk.
Ooh, such an authentic experience. Shit. Red Screen says, one day someone gonna record Tyree Sneed in public, dress up as Batman, pissing in a cup, then drinking it. If you were here for our stream the other day when he went to the carnival, it is strongly suspected that that's what he did, because the first thing he asked Sybil after leaving the bathroom was, do you think my therapy is going to help me, honey?
And were so strong and huge that they could break a basketball with their bare hand. In Austin,
Lordy's back.
I grew up in Eastwood Park. Remember the park I was telling you about, TJ?
Yeah.
You grew up in Barton Hills.
Yeah, I remember I played on camera there with the two dudes that was there, and I destroyed them. I don't know if you saw those videos. Did you see that?
Yep, I did.
Okay, so how would I do that? It's not like I'm sitting here not giving credit. How would I do that? There's no white boy that's going to outdo a black person. I'm sorry, in basketball.
What the hell is he talking about? And I'm also sick to death of Larry Bird's legacy being under attack. He was one of the 10 greatest basketball players of all time up to this point, and If you don't think so, you may not know what you're talking about. Or worse.
Yeah.
Absolutely populist, absolutely.
It can't change. So it's just like internet stuff when they're like, oh, well, he won't say in front of a black person. I do it all the time. What do you mean? I'm a real nigga. I'm from the hood. The real hoods. All the hoods got cleaned up when I was 16. In the man, I was 16. I talk about stories about the point is,
You're talking about Jokic. Yeah, I think so. Just don't ask Kendrick Perkins.
listen, Ted is raspberry farm. Real talk. He's a little shrimpy in that department. You know, and he shows it. Does he ever
Yeah, you're right about his hair, but it adds to his aura of menace.
compensate by yelling and you know, threatening everyone around him and then going to prison for it? That's what he did. You got to see this video, bro. I'm gonna show you this video maybe in person when we see each other. And you got to see this video. It's hilarious. Because the white boys and the boys in blue, they pulled up right on Rob. They pulled up right on Rob and owned him. They sunned him. Them boys in blue was not playing with Rob. So, I mean, that's his fault. He did that to himself. He wanted to get online and talk crazy. Talk crazy. He's a little homie. Like, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm not just some dude. Like, that's why I want you to give your opinion so they can hear the truth, because it's not going to offend me anything you say. If you didn't agree with me and you said no, no, Batman, you're soft, I wouldn't be mad at you.
They play a more complete game in Europe. The whole thing is not fast breaking and 360-degree windmill dunks. They have a grasp on the fundamentals that many American players just don't seem to have. The NBA is becoming almost unwatchable.
It's all fun and games to me, bro. I could care less. It's just the point that I want them to hear your take on it. Like I said, you didn't even know that I bounced at Soho. I used to send dudes running to the police every day. This is what they don't talk about. You see what I'm saying?
Again, a point I made a few minutes ago, he never bounced at Soho or any place else. And if your actions are causing multiple patrons to run to the police, you're going to get fired because your actions will get the bar and or restaurant that you're working at sued out of business.
So when you conversate with the people on 6th Street, right? And again, we're not going to talk about individual places other than what I brought up. But the point is this. If you talk to them, they're going to give you misinformation. They're going to lie right to your face. They're going to tell you I'm someone completely different. What they're not going to tell you is he was the worst bouncer on 6th. Nobody even knew I could fight. And then they gave me the job at Soho and gave me free Lance control. I did security in a 2-story building by myself. I was never even touched, basically. Okay? And I sent multiple.
He lies and he lies and he lies, and he wonders why he doesn't get laid, except occasionally by a 51-year-old anorexic madwoman.
People running to the police consistently. I won every fight I was in that club. Okay? And I was dressed as a club goer. I would wear a collared shirt. So, like, niggas would be in the bar throwing they setup like, yeah, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. I'd roll up and literally look at them. I'm not making this up. Dude had a grill and everything. Thought he was the hardest thing walking, talking all this mess. I walked up and I just mouthed to him, I'm the security. He put his head down and quit all of what he was doing. And I said, we can really do it right now. Like, I back real niggas down. That's who I am.
I have got to go get a bottle of Diet Coke. This is parching me.
And I don't run around talking about it. I just be myself. I be my cute, pretty little white self. But don't get it twisted for 1 minute, Rob Rack, and not think I'm a monster. Because I swallow niggas whole. I don't care who it is. I'm a monster.
If you would all please say goodbye to John Cole, who will still be listening.
Have no fear.
Later. He'll be listening later. Good night, John.
So to tell me, oh, I'm not Batman. How? That's a hood concept. Is that not a hood concept, TJ? If you went to a hood, oh, he fell off the panel. If you went to a hood, I guarantee you that would be a hood concept. Somebody would find out and dress like Batman. 100%. Here, let me ask him again. Hold up.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's here and he's here live. It's John Leon Darkchild on Negative 43 TV. Oh, that's better.
I don't know why he keep falling off the panel, but
Because he's scared of you, probably. Probably because he's scared of you.
I said, man, it's not that complicated, bro. People understand what it is. See, that whole thing, that's hilarious, bro.
There is, of course, no reason for it, but that's probably what it is.
Trying to project your mental issues onto me. He thinks he's Batman. You're living in a vehicle. You're living in a vehicle talking to literally like one of the wealthiest men in America and the world.
You can't afford a corn dog. You wanted donation so you could get some cotton candy. Will you please fucking stop? Or don't stop. I wouldn't have a show then.
It's powerful, just like the movie said, right? What does it say in the movie? What does he say? He literally, you can go watch the quote. Watch when he talks and he says, so you believe that your boss is a masked vigilante that spends his nights beating criminals to a pulp with his bare hands, and your idea is to blackmail that man. Good luck. How am I not Batman when that's exactly who I am? That's the truth. What do you mean? It's all about violence and passion and what's real, baby. See, you don't understand. We all wear masks, right? Okay, when I have that Batman mask on, you're seeing me in my true form. That's the whole concept of it. It's spiritual. And you don't get it.
No, I don't.
Because there ain't nothing spiritual about you. You want to claim all this. Listen, homie, you're like in your 30s and 40s, if not higher. All that, you washed up. You're already washed up, bro. I'm 34. I can still kick it because I live it. I'm still living it. That's the difference. I'm still living it. I'm not making excuses, right? I'm living it. I don't care who it is. I step to anybody, homie. Real talk. I don't care, bro. Like I said, y'all think Whack 100 bad. Wait till y'all get a load of me. That's why they won't do interviews with me and all that, because I'm really crazy. That's the difference. I'm not just talking. This is what I do. So again, I don't have no tough point to prove. I've proven mine. That's what sucks. Cause like now the game, like I want TJ to listen to what I'm saying and give your opinion if you can follow what I'm saying. Like,
no, he can't follow it. I can't follow it. And I've been following you for 6 years. And it's just circular contradiction and bullshit. One of my favorite names is here right now. It's Baby Gangsta Dick, world's most diabolical rip.
It's so unfair. And this is why it's so weird and it's played out. Just like 50 Cent said, like all that talking tough to me played out, right? Keep bumping your gun, forget, right? Like that's what I go through every day, because at this point in the game, when you really about this and what I'm doing and I'm building, like not only am I in the street, but I build financially while going to war with people. That's what no one talks about. If it was fake, you wouldn't hear it being said this way. And the problem that I really don't get is any black individual should really be forward and be like, damn, that white boy real. Like in the hood, they wasn't talking to me like this.
God.
They loved me. They in the hood, they were like, that nigga's raw. They were like they loved it. Why would you not? It's a product of you. Like, do you follow what I'm saying, TJ?
What the hell?
Yeah.
Like the influence came from blacks. The influence came from the culture. I never said that it didn't. But what I am going to say is like, I didn't steal anything. Like this is what I represent, the actual culture. So when people are talking about, oh, all the white people are culture vultures. Really? How many black people are culture vultures? Like P. Diddy had Biggie riding the train. Like they never point the finger at who's actually doing it.
Always remember, Negative 43 TV says if you hear somebody use the term culture vulture, you're dealing with a racist 100% of the time.
And their own, right? And then this is the thing, is that you have this, everybody's hypersensitive, so they want to get offended before actually talking about the truth. So a white boy like me to come along and kick, I'm sorry, but kick the nigga shit and say the truth is a big deal, because ain't nobody else got the balls to do it.
That this guy is sitting on this panel and allowing Tyree Sneed to talk to him in such a manner indicates to me that he's kind of soft. I might not be able to kick his ass, but I mean, come on. You're going to let this guy talk to you like this? Fuck that.
And see, I'm not fronting about it. Like, that's how I look at myself. I'm a nigga. Everybody's the nigga in my book. Like, all I know is if I'm going to say this confidently, if any nigga out there thinks that he can come close to me musically, streetwise, anything, you are crazy. Like, you're drunk smoking a doobie, because I've been living this and cultivating this for the past 20.
Well, you know, this seems as good a time as any to run the disclaimer, Chiron.
Years. Okay, it took a lot of work to get to this point. I do sets of 100 push-ups for a reason. Okay, I stay training for combat. I just bought a level 3A vest, and they talking about how he's fake. Is that fake, TJ? That I'm going to be wearing a bulletproof vest? Does that sound fake?
No.
Right, and it's heavy as hell.
Does it sound fake, for those of you who couldn't understand that, does that sound fake that I'm going to be wearing a bulletproof vest? Yeah, sounds fake as fuck to me. Those things cost hundreds. You don't have the money, and neither does Sybil. And she's not going to borrow that much money from Daryl. Oh, what she'd have to do for that, huh? Well, maybe she will borrow the money.
And I'm still going to move in it and do my thing. Like, if I do security again, I'm going to wear that vest. I'm going to try to wear it and be able to move with it. I got to do a lot of training with it and probably get a weight vest too. So my only point is, I'm not saying anything that people like. Have you noticed that? Like, people talk, people want to put words in your mouth and twist your message, and that's what we're not going to let them do. Because my message is very clear. Oh, let me put you back up. Hold up. I don't know what happened. Sometimes the system just does that. See, I'm telling you, they don't want the message to be heard too. The network is against me too. What I was saying with the cussing is just try to not cuss on here. What happened? Oh,
Yeah.
Come
Try not to cuss on here. Why the fuck not?
right back, bro. Okay, you're in. Okay. Yeah. See, the system. You got to.
It's not the cussing that gets you. It isn't. You know what it is.
Understand, it's like the Matrix. It's true. The system is against us. So what we're on right now, don't think 1 second that they're our friend. They're not. That's
No, I'm not your friend. None of us here are your friend. And please welcome Yuri Sod, who arrives with a comment. Tyree could do security at a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit.
the only reason why I was asking you try not to cuss, because what these people are doing is they're trying to antagonize the real gangsters, right? Because they want to go play victim, or they want to go flag the channel. So I'm gonna tell you who Rob Rack is. Rob Rack is a snitch, and I called it out within. I'm so real. I called it out within 5 seconds of talking to him.
Oh.
I already knew he was a snitch, and he's already admitted that he's gonna go snitch on someone else. And I said, but you can't on me. So I have him. Like I've got him by the balls in a vice grip. Do you get what I'm saying? This is a game. Like, you have to learn how to play it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, my thing is,
Yeah.
People have no
I'm
concept,
reminded.
man, of what.
I'm reminded of Todd Morris when he would have Tyree on, and Tyree would start saying all kinds of crazy things, all kinds of racist things that Todd just could not possibly agree with. And Todd would respond, kind of what's going on here.
Of what's real. Like I said, we don't get on these airwaves and talk about it. I'm not trying to go to war with Rob Rack. He's a snitch. I'm not, it ain't nothing like that. All I did was today I wanted to bring up TJ because he's a real nigga.
Oh, man. That the TJ fellow isn't worth his weight in salt. He really isn't. But on the other hand, we have nothing but silicone here right now. So that's going to make up for this lily-livered wimp that's taking this from Tyree Sneed. It is truly shameful.
And I wanted to bring him up. And this is someone who's like family to me, right? So he's black, I'm white, but y'all say I'm racist. But I just told you he's like family to me. You can't be serious, bro. But this is every day they'll type like this, trying to push what?
And again, bro is so stupid that he doesn't realize that this is tokenism 101.
A false testament. Push what? An agenda. What is the agenda really? To divide. What is Illuminati's slogan? To divide and conquer. Are you starting to catch my drift, TJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have I ever been about division, or have I always been about trying to bring unity and run things right and get people together? Just your honest opinion.
I'm trying to bring unity. I mean, I'm black, dude. I ain't never seen, you do no racist, stuff to me. So I don't know what people are actually talking about. They're talking out of their mind.
Yeah, and I wouldn't do that to you ever, period, because like I said, I look at you like family. So, I mean, it's a little different. Now, if it's some dude in the street and I get pissed off, I might say something that I don't mean or whatever, or get pissed off, or maybe I do mean it. But this is the thing, again, I want to teach you something, and everyone. Is everyone the same, TJ?
Uh-huh.
Is everyone the same?
No.
Okay, so if I'm around you, it's a lot different. To whereas if it's me and some nigga walking down the street like,
Whoa. I mean, at this point, the guy should be saying, look, motherfucker, the next time I see you, it's just on. He's just sitting there taking it. Man, oh man, oh man. Let me just go on.
they've seen me in Austin turn up on dudes like this, and he's just up to no good and got his shirt off and strung out on drugs. And let's say I go off on him and say something that they might consider, oh, that's racist. But does it not apply possibly to him? Asking you?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it applies if he's sitting up there and he's messing up in the streets.
Thank you. Exactly. Because there's different circumstances and different people in every race. So the only way that you bring unity is by calling it out. You can't just say, oh, well, yeah, all black people are in the same category. What? I don't run around going, he said cracker. Oh, my feelings are hurt.
Lord have fucking mercy. Anyway, the basic rule is people are people. If you're cool, you're cool. If you suck, you suck. And if you feel any other way about it, congratulations, you're a racist. You may even be a Nazi.
Oh, gee. Give me a Band-Aid, TJ. TJ, do you have my Band-Aids? You feel me?
Right.
I would get TJ to start carrying Band-Aids around, real talk. And every time y'all say something disrespectful, I'm going to take a Band-Aid and put it on my face like Nelly. We'll do that as a skit when I get to Austin. Real talk.
You're never going
You feel
back
me?
to Austin.
My whole face is
ever.
just covered in Band-Aids. It'll be hilarious.
Silence.
How long do you think walking in Austin it would take for that face to get full of Band-Aids? Well, I don't know. People really don't be disrespectful to me.
With all the people waiting in Austin to kick your ass, it wouldn't take much time for your face to fill up with Band-Aids. I got a real strong feeling about that.
But I don't know.
Sticks and stones may break my bones.
But words will never hurt me.
Oh, words destroy you. Words hurt you to your very soul. What I do right here on Negative 43 TV brings you physical pain. It actually does. It's worse than being physically assaulted because it gets into your mind and it never heals. A beating will.
These people will type the same insult, TJ, 24 hours a day. Okay, they think they're menacing because they just talk and try to hurt you with words. They'll say something slow in your face. They'll tell you you're not who you are. Like, would you still hang out with me if I literally turned around one day, TJ, and I was like, everything you've accomplished and who you are, you're not who you are? Because if I were you, I'd get the hell away from me if that was what I was on. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what you're on, and everybody watching this video and everybody in this chat is absolutely disgusted by this gutless pansy that you have on. Seriously, he should have been gone an hour ago.
Yeah, so my point is, like, they be talking about all this street stuff, blah, blah, blah. You ain't from this set and this block. Man, we're tired of hearing that, bro. Y'all been doing that since the beginning of time, and what has it done for anyone? You see every hood, any city, any state you go to, they're like crabs in a bucket. All they do is hate on each other and take each other out. Is that not a fact, TJ?
It's a fact.
Yeah, can't even build a rap movement, can't do nothing because everybody's so filled with hate and spite, and then they want to sit here and worry about, oh, he said this and that. Man, bro, do you understand these people called bars on 6th Street and got me fired from jobs already? they already ran the smear campaign and sent it to the bosses.
Wait a minute. I thought we had no effect on your life.
And whatever, right? Saying, yeah, you know, he's racist. He's racist against blacks.
You most certainly are, and please welcome SS Tabaka.
So the white boss fired me because he just couldn't handle the harassment that they were doing. His name was Biggie. Isn't that funny? And this was at Disney Rooster, right? He fired me, and then my manager was black. And you know what the black manager said? And he saw all the same stuff, all these weird videos. The black manager said,
"Get the fuck out of my bar." That's what he said.
Our best employee. He said, "Why would you fire him? Like, what, are you crazy?" I asked him what he thought of me or whatever. He was like, "You're the best employee we've ever had." He's like, "I think you're an amazing guy." Like, that's just common sense. Like, people say things. I've been doing radio for over 20 years, bro. I'm going to say some uncut stuff. Half of that is the point, to get attention so I can build the marketing.
Okay.
Like, what is that? That doesn't mean just because I said something that's what I preach or believe in. And even if it is,
So it's time for the "You've Never Been on the Radio" Chiron.
I mean, you have to take things out of context and really think about what I'm saying. Because normally if I'm saying something, I mean it and it's the truth and there's a reason I'm saying it. So, like, somebody has to be the guy that no one likes but can get the message through to people. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't teach nobody a message if you're being nice to them. The only way is to offend them, because then they remember you.
This guy sounds so trapped.
And they remember what you were teaching. And I learned that from my dad. You know, take it from me, man. My dad was beyond, you know the word I'm trying to say. Like, if you take an apple and you try to say apple and you hold your tongue, he was one of those. And I thought forever, like, man, he's just that. And then I realized, like, wow, he really loved me. And he passed away in a car crash. And like, it's not like it was new to me then. I knew that he loved me, but
your dad didn't love you. Your dad was ashamed of you because you were mentally ill. This reflects very poorly on your father, who should love you no matter what. This obviously was not what happened. And Tyree's dad has a huge hand in the way that Tyree Sneed is today, and not in a good, positive way at all.
It's like, I'm saying, when I would look at it like that, I'd look at it from the other side of the token too, like, nah, but what he does makes sense. See, they don't understand, like, I just didn't have the excuses made for me that they have. That's why I'm able to hold myself a different way. Like, I talk uncut because I back it up. That's the difference. It's just like when I get into street stuff. I'm telling you, like, Jennifer heard last night, bro. I swear to God, bro. Jennifer, when she's not sleeping, she'll come on here and talk about it when she's able to, when she feels better, like, or just in the chat because she's going through something and it's none of y'all's business and I'm there for her 100%.
Oh, she's going through something. That usually means that the witch personality is beginning to recede and the little girl personality is trying to get out so that maybe Sybil can get some help, because the witch has caused her too much problems with this loser.
But she'll tell you straight up. She'll tell you he doesn't play in the street at all. Literally, last night there was some fools almost ran me over, screamed on them. They ran away.
Bullshit.
in a car. I be backing vehicles down while I'm on foot, bro. Like, that's how nasty I'm getting with it. I try to tell people I'm a monster, bro. I'm ready for war anytime. I don't care who it is. I don't care who you are. I don't care what organization you come from or work for. I don't care what gang you're affiliated with. Anyone can come at me if they want. They're gonna lose. I can guarantee that. I don't care what you have. I don't care who you are, and I'm gonna do it smart too. I'm gonna do it smart and stay out of trouble. That's what they don't get. Like this, I'm like the mob, bro. This is not fake. So, like I said, they're not used to it. They're used to, oh, well, he's white and he should just be a yuppie and go work on West 6. You should like that joke. He should go work on West 6 and just be a white yuppie and mind his own damn business. Do you get what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
not
not
such.
supposed to be real. I'm not supposed to be in the street. I'm damn sure not supposed to be thugging like I am. I'm not supposed to be telling people, hey, anybody who want it, do something to me. Like, I'm a whole different byproduct. I'm unique as it gets. So why would people be like trying to avoid that? Because they know that's my gift. That's my only point. It's not Rob Rack as anyone. You're only hearing his name here because I'm going in on him, because I'm destroying the fool.
You're not destroying Rob Rack. He's just the target right now. You hate everybody, and there will be someone else to come up soon enough that you will hate as well. It's why you're hated, because you radiate hatred. You get back what you put out, and you put out hatred. You're getting it back sevenfold, and we love it.
All with words. I'm running circles around this turkey. You know, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. He's the turkey. He's the Thanksgiving turkey.
Time to say hello to Tico.
Gobble gobble, Rob Rack. You know, so like I said, I mean, you know what it is, bro. Like you know me more from reality, you know, and like I said, there's a lot you haven't seen, but you've heard, because I tend to talk to you about things. And don't ever talk to these people, you know, because that's what they do, try to get information. But I already know you would never talk to them or tell people anything. But I'm just saying, you know what it is more so than most people. So, I mean, what would we really be trying to do over here? Like I said, I run the streets. I'm trying to build a movement that takes everything over and runs everything. Like, is that not a fact?
That's a fact.
Okay,
That's
so
a
check
fact.
this out. Like, this is how small the world is. This is what people don't get. Do you understand that I watch these people's videos, like on Facebook? I'm monitoring what happens on that strip right now, even when I'm not there. They don't even understand. I could pull up as Batman any day and stop. Like, you know that the have you seen the bum that fights? And you know where I'm talking about. It's in that same area. Don't mention any names. But have you seen the bum that's been fighting people, and he like knocked out the white dude, and he carries like makeshift brass knuckles underneath his shirt?
I don't think I've seen him.
Okay, he's in the same area where I sunned the other one that used to give a bunch of issues. The one that was built and was a football player. You remember him? The one that was kind of off. I sunned him one day. I mean, really scared the bejesus out of him by myself. Do you know who I'm talking about? The one that was a football player and said, oh, you know, street stuff ruined my life, and he'd be out there every day woofing, real deep voice.
He doesn't have a clue as to who you're talking to, but he's going to agree with you because for some reason, dude is scared of you. He's making a very, 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 very poor impression.
Talking all damn day. You remember him? Or were you
Yeah,
not
I think
around
so.
at that time? Yeah. I sunned him. I sunned that nigga, and he came up to me later and pats me on my back, like to show respect. You feel me? Because like he ain't really a bad dude, but he just got really out of line one day. And like I used to be nice to that dude. Like I'd give him my tip out. He helped me take out the garbage. Like I'm a good dude, man. I
No,
don't
you're
bully
not.
people, you know. But like when people want to get crunk, yeah, that other element comes out, and it's nothing to be played with. 'Cause I don't care.
That other element comes out and it purchases a bus pass at the first opportunity.
People think I care. Like these people they have way better circumstances than me. I got burnt through my stomach and abdomen. You think I care about much?
God.
I mean, asking you, TJ, I don't care. So when it comes to street combat, I don't care what happens to me. So for someone to come against someone who don't care, who's willing to throw everything away and lose everything, I mean, it's hard. I'm a hard person to win against, bro, because I don't care. I don't care that I'm wealthy. I don't care. I have different priorities. That's what people don't get. I'm about my
Crunk, wasn't that out of Atlanta at like the turn of the century?
survival. I take every day a step at a time, you know, and if I'm having a bad day, I'm just having a bad day. And believe me, nobody wants to mess with me when I'm having a bad day because I do not care about nothing. And when I get mad, like my rage outweighs everything in this world.
You run.
That's what people don't get. I use anger as power. You know, that's a real thing, right?
Right.
Yeah, and they don't get it. Like I've seen you do it. Like, and this is something that usually only men can understand, who actually get pissed off and care. And that's what me and you have been battling, have we not? We've dealt with all the fake people at these establishments. Like we've been dealing with their games and the corny stuff and the coward tactics, have we not?
Right.
Okay, and what did they do? You can tell them that. What did they do? Didn't they try to blackball me? Like millions of people, didn't they all take to the internet real quick and try to blackball me and say, oh, I'm someone I'm not, and oh, I'm wrong, and I'm crazy, and I'm all the same thing they do on here, right? But none of it's true, right?
Exactly. 100%.
Okay. And let me ask you this: did it work? Because after I left all those places, I went and made more money than all of them. Like I said, I made about 10 bands in Austin last, running my own food truck, my own restaurant by myself, Dolo, and made 10 bands, paying for a hotel every other night. And you helped me sometimes. We would go half on the hotels. And at some point, if I'm ever there and I'm not with Jennifer yet or whatever, then, you know, we'll do the same thing. So, I mean, like, basically, people can't see what's being built. This is an organization. So, like, TJ is one of the few people that I'm bringing into this that's going to be a part of this. And
what?
And I mean, that's only if he wants.
What? He's going to be a part of this? He's going to be a part of this. By what do you mean? Please explain. I would love to hear it.
But I mean, I would guess the answer would be yes. But I mean, I'll ask you. I mean, you would definitely want to be a part of what I'm building and all of this, right? Because you've been telling me for years you do.
Right.
So that's a yes. I'm just asking you again so they can hear.
Wait, repeat the question again. It was chopping up.
Good question on the screen from Lobster. Now his ideas about food trucks is something he already did. Apparently so. We heard him say that he was managing a food truck, and you know, and I know, and everybody knows that isn't even watching this show that that's a lie.
I'm just saying you want to be a part of this movement and what I'm building because it's a real movement. I'm just asking that. Right. So, and I mean, the cool thing with my movement is this is not like joining a gang. Like, you know, we're not, how do I put it? I'm a different character, man. I don't put other people in danger. I don't have other people handle my problems, but this is like an organization. And TJ is one of the few people that's going to get the pleasure of being a part of it. Like I said, this organization runs the streets, like literally. Like they don't get it, TJ. They think they want to act like they do get it. Don't think for a second. All these people online know, bro. They're all scared of me on here. They all fear me in the physical form, like Pac. Like it is what it is. But my point is that this is an organization. We run the streets. It's just like I told them before. Like we don't take any lip off anyone. We don't negotiate, and that's the truth. So I mean, like I said, I mean, you know, all we trying to do is make money and survive and do our thing. We're not trying to bully anyone, whatever, you know, but all this tough talk about, oh, we do this, we do that. It's just crazy because I'm running circles around these fools. You know, number one, Austin's a whole different ball game because I work security. I've worked security for companies that like are, how do I put it, that are like sub companies to the actual establishments I'm working at.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Fear him in the physical form like Pac. Pac was not a big guy. I don't believe, God knows I know nothing about rap or the scene therein.
Yeah.
25 years ago or now. I'm a metalhead with punk leanings. What can I say?
Yeah, so like, this is not a thing like, oh, I'm just working for security and now I think I'm tough. And nah, I do my thing in the street. That's exactly what I was getting at. What I'm trying to tell you, like the dude that's running around, like any of those dudes that come from like the arch, like, bro, I'm the king of the arch, homie. I lived in the arch for years. Do you know that? You probably didn't even know that, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I'm the king of the arch, bro. I know everybody in there. All of them mess with me heavy. They'll go to bat for me. They'll go to war for me, literally. I mean, now there's new people that come in. Don't get me wrong. That's just reality. But for the most part, I think I stepped on a burr. For the most part,
I think I stepped on a burr. That's pretty good, but it's not as good as what he said a stream or two ago, where he said that he had to throw out a bottle of water because he was afraid there was a wasp in it. I don't know. It would seem that since all water bottles seem to be clear, you should be able to look into the bottle and see if there is, in fact, a wasp in there. Next level paranoid, folks, not to mention cowardice.
the ones that have always been there, I know everything going on. I try to tell people, I know everything going on 6th and 7th at all times. I have eyes on the street if I want. I got eyes where I work at if I want to call them up. Like, I just lose touch with people because I change phones and my phones get broken or whatever because I'm riding or whatever, like stuff like that. That's why I hadn't called you, because I've just been busy and the other phone was shattered, so I couldn't see the screen. And I didn't know it had the contact in here. I thought I lost the contact. And I've just been so busy with everything, trying to fight what I'm going through too. I haven't had time. So then I just looked and I was like, whoa, it's right there. So I text you. And I've just been busy, man. I've been going through a lot. That's what people don't get. Like, I'm living real life. So my point is, my goal, if we gonna be on here.
Yes, indeed. Transparent wasp with cloaked technology.
Is to build a team and build an organization and build the organization further and further and higher and build it, but the right way. It has to be the right people. That's why I'll only let certain people into my group and organization. You know what I mean? But when I say like we run the streets, I mean, that's a fact. I mean, I'm just being honest, like asking you, TJ, if you and I were to walk any strip in any place, do you not think you and I would probably be like the dream team when it comes to like street combat or fighting?
I don't know anything about Batman lore after 1968. Joker's murder hornet, is that an actual thing? And that would explain it.
Say it again?
If you and I, like if we went to LA and we walked down the baddest block in LA and you were with me and it was you and I, do you really think that I'd be worried, or would you be worried?
No.
I'd be scared to death.
We're like the dream team, right? Like we make a pretty good combo if dudes was trying to get on any street stuff, right?
Exactly.
Oh, did it already put him on?
Yeah, I'm
The
still
YouTube
here.
don't like it. Are you on the panel? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's DeChronic all day who says, when he says we, who the hell he talking about? We've been trying to figure it out for 6 years. We still don't know.
Can you
I
hear
can hear
me?
you now. Yeah, I hear you. But that's all I was asking you. They didn't get to hear you because
Everybody, it's El Frosted. Yeah, you are mad late, but that's okay. That's okay. You can go back and watch this repeatedly, which I recommend for everybody here. Watch it and watch it and watch it until I've got 10,000 views. Yeah, that'll happen.
YouTube knocked you off because they're sensitive. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, if you and I came across any supposed street dudes, supposed wannabe gangsters in any block, do you not think we would win? You and I? 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Right. So, like, I don't know what they're
Quick programming note, you're going to want to hang around for just a little bit at the end of this, because I've got some news for you concerning this week.
talking about. I mean, like, think about how funny they are. Like, the dude Rob Rack constantly talks about how he has illegal this, illegal that, and you know what I'm referring and alluding to, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I have a level 3A vest, Rob Rack, so ain't none of that gonna do anything to me. So I mean that's answered. So I mean, like I said, y'all talk about, oh, we straight niggas.
This one has been better than I thought it would be, sis. This is the classic rant sort of stream, and he has a fellow on with him named TJ, who is black, who is taking all kinds of mess from Tyree Sneed, yet not telling him to fuck off. Kind of a weenie.
We this and that. We blah blah blah. Y'all ain't even ready for someone who already has defense for everything that you claim to have. That you don't even have. You just woofing. How you gonna talk about? Yeah, I got a whole barnyard of this and that, and billy goats and cows, and they're all mating and having different species of mammalians. And meanwhile, I can't even find a job. Like, dude, just go find a job. Quit talking on YouTube. Quit bumping your gums and go work at Taco Bell, nigga.
What the fuck? What the fuck? That was circular as hell. Word salad, certainly, but just the circular manner of it, it will never cease to amaze me.
Golly. Like, seriously. The dude just needs a job and then he'll get off. That's why he said, I'm probably not going to be streaming for 6 days or something like that. Like, dude, nobody cares. You don't even get paid on here. Like,
I don't know what's going on. I've been watching this with all of you good people this whole time. I can't make heads or tails. I can't.
I'm trying to explain it to you, TJ, so you can understand. Like me, I make money on here when I talk. Like I monetize these shows. I haven't done this one today, but I will in a minute.
Another level of irony.
Down if I feel like it might get flagged or something. But, you know, we've done pretty good today. I mean, the point is, like, I mean, there's nobody messing with me or this organization and what I'm building. That's all I can tell y'all. So, I mean, y'all want to do all this talking. I mean, like I said, I told Rob Rack the same thing. I mean, it's very easy. If you feel like you need to prove yourself, because I have nothing I need to prove. I've already proved it a long time ago. But if you feel like that, what you should be focused on is go work at Taco Bell. Okay, go get you a couple of checks at Taco Bell and stack them while you're in your car doing your lives with one blue light on. Okay, while you're starving. Okay, and then after you do that for a little bit, get yourself enough to get a plane ticket and come.
Well, if you can't set up an interview, which he will never show up for, you could maybe show them his content. Those would be good people to show his content to. I'm sure they know people in Brownsville.
Come see me and show me how tough you are, Rob. You know, because I mean, I can tell you right now, bro, do you really think that Rob Rack would be able to do something to me, TJ? I don't know if you've seen how he looks. He is frail. That boy is frail. Can you hear me?
How old is he? Yeah.
How old is he?
That boy is frail. If you saw the video I put out yesterday, I believe it's called Batman Puts a Girl's Bike on Layaway. Frail, when he tries to pedal the 3-wheel bicycle initially, he can't even make it go forward.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know much about him, bro. He's just, I guess this is becoming a little bit of a back and forth because he talking. I don't mind it because it's entertainment, but I'm just saying, like, in reality,
absolutely, he should have to face his rhetoric at some point.
I would never let that dude even say nothing my direction. He'd be quiet as hell. He'd be like the dudes I streamed on in jail. I did it down here in an all-Mexican jail. I told you when I got out. Did I not call you around the time when I got out and tell you about everything? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So, I mean, how are they going to say, what are they going to say about me? You can say a lot of lies about me and make up, but what you're not going to be like is, oh, he ain't real. I was in an all-Mexican jail, bro, screaming on them dudes and sunning them and making them completely silent.
Yep, a 3-wheel bicycle is pretty much synonymous with old ladies. That being beside the point, those things are heavier than hell. Those old ladies have got some legs.
Just verbally, because I didn't want to catch any other charge. That's the only reason. And that's called being smart. See, Rob Rack, he wants to pretend he's reckless. He wants to be like Rico Reckless. Rico Reckless. Rico Reckless is soft too.
They're all soft. I'm just telling you the truth. I mean, like, it ain't got nothing to do with race. It's just got to do with, I mean, like, they're not on my level.
That was quite a comment. I enjoyed that. Yes, I did. Here we go.
TJ, I think, is one of the few people that'll tell y'all what it really is. Like, remember when you brought up Soldier Boy, and I said, I would, like, I don't think I'm the toughest or strongest thing in the world, but I just believe in myself, and I know what I've done and what I can do. And I mean, someone like Soldier Boy, he'd get hurt in a ring. I'm just telling you the truth. He definitely would not want to step in a ring with me. That I'm not kidding about. He's frail. He's like, he looks like Ethiopian out here, bro. He looks bad.
God.
And I mean, it could
I've
be
been
a big
saying
dude.
that a lot
I mean, like,
tonight.
I don't understand. They act like I'm just talking. I mean, the video's up of what I did with Little C. Like, y'all saw Little C, his whole head go back, and that was because I was pulling my punch back. Like, are you serious? Like, it don't make no sense. Me, I'm trying to avoid getting in trouble. I punch so hard I can really do some damage to somebody, and I got to make sure I don't hurt them too bad when I'm boxing them.
That is his built-in excuse for never fighting. Never fighting. He don't want to risk his future. What future?
And they talking about on here, oh, you won't do this. Do you get what I'm saying? It's antagonization. It's trying to get me to make a mistake. They want me to do some tough stuff. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because they know I get angry and I get pissed, and my anger's on a whole nother level.
No, it isn't. And Jack Benny, everybody, again, TZ says, why the fuck is he talking about Soulja Boy? Has that dude been relevant in the past decade and a half? I wouldn't know, but the point that it brings me to is that everybody's interest in music to the popular scene stops at some point, usually somewhere between 35 and 40. It will strike you when you're listening to rock radio. You'll say to yourself, why am I listening to this? This isn't for me anymore. And it seems like maybe he hit that point around 2006, 2007, where his musical taste didn't evolve anymore, if that's a good way to put it. Hi.
And I'm capable of anything, and they want that. That's the thing. They can't outsmart me. And see, that's what they teach you in martial arts. If you can beat your enemy with your mind, you never have to come to a physical altercation. You feel me?
Exactly.
Right. So, I mean, like I said, those people, they're nobodies. I'm just using him for entertainment right now to laugh at him. And that's the truth. So if you want to talk about the truth, Rob, why don't you tell the people the truth that I'm just using you? I'm the real mobster. Okay. I'm the one that really has all the dude. I can get any dude in the street to ride with me immediately, but I don't mess with everyone because I don't trust them. Because a lot of them are snitches in the first place. You know that, TJ. Most of them niggas in the street, like when we go to 6, they'll all be acting like they cool with me.
That this dude allows him to repeatedly use the N-word, even with an A at the end, which is supposed to be somehow different. This guy's a cuck. You could walk up to him, take your gloves off, and smack him about the head and shoulders, and he wouldn't do shit.
Right, and they all talk all this wannabe street stuff, and I've had dudes come up to me trying to do all that where they act like they selling stuff or whatever, and then they talking to me and they like, oh, don't worry, I can see a real one when I see them. Like, they can see the look in my eye already. Like,
I mean, it's truly
and I'm
disgraceful.
like, yeah, like, you should probably back up. Like, you should probably move a little more farther from me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not someone who just talks, man. It's just that all the real stuff happen off camera. You feel me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is that not the truth?
Less than 3 minutes to go.
I don't run around doing tough stuff and then go and tell you. Like, I just happen to have to bring up stuff I'm going through, because it sucks. But, like, I'm not running around, oh, I did this tough thing. No, I keep my mouth shut, bro. The real ones stay quiet. Like, there's been a ton of stuff, So, I mean, that ain't nothing. So, like I said, I mean, Rob, you can't go back and forth with me in the street. So just cut that out. Forget about that. That's
that'll never happen. I mean, you can maybe win against me in Call of Duty.
I
I ain't
missed
very good at
that
that
one.
game. That's about it. You know, other than that, no, that'll never happen. You can't do music because you can't make music. You can't do it on here because you're not entertaining and you can't carry a show.
And I'm as sure of it as I possibly could be. He's scared to death of drugs. He's scared to death of aspirin. Yet somehow he's not afraid to drink urine, which would frighten me to death. I just wouldn't do it.
So just be quiet and go work at Taco Bell. And that's it. My
There's that,
position and my
too.
statement to him is he needs to go get a job at Taco Hell and make me burritos. What do you think, TJ?
Hey, fuck them, even if they relevant.
All right. Well, on that note, I will be bringing TJ on more when he has time. I don't want to interrupt anything he's doing. And yeah, you will see me and him working together.
Oh God, don't bring him on anymore. It's just it's unbearable and actually quite angering.
And at some point in person as well. And like I said, we gonna build a whole lot. So I mean, that's all I'm saying, man. There ain't nobody who's meaner in the street right now. I can promise you that. Especially with me and him as a team. So I don't want to hear all that. I want to see Rob Rack try to do some push-ups because some of them girls were trying to get him to do some push-ups on stream. He's flabby like Larry Holmes, and he couldn't even do like 3 push-ups.
He's flabby like Larry Holmes. He's used that one quite a bit. I think Larry Holmes is in his late 60s, and yes, he has become a very, very large man. And if you want to fuck with Larry Holmes, you be my guest. You can have my serving.
I do 100 a set. So you want to show me you tough? Show me that you could do 100 push-ups in one set like me, and then we'll talk. Okay, Robbie? All right. Have fun at Taco Bell, Rob, and make sure you make me one of them delicious burritos with spicy ranch. All right. Say your last statements, please, TJ, and then we're going to hop off here.
Say what?
Say your last statements to him, like, this is our outro. I'm about to end this.
Oh, fuck.
Just whatever else you want to tell him. All right? And then I'll message you. Appreciate you, bro.
Stop trolling, especially if you don't know who a person is and
we know exactly
who y'all talking about. Remember, hating is bad for your health, so you already know that you can eat a big one, whatever y'all doing. Just keep it real at all times and everywhere that you are. You know what I'm saying? You know, find something else useful to do with your time besides, you know, looking for somebody to hate or judge, you know, on the internet.
It's so easy.
When, you know, you got your own life and, you know, other bullshit that, you know, y'all need to, you know, check on. You know what I'm saying? Check yourself before you try to check somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
All right, and that is all that I have for you. I do have some programming notes about the rest of this week. Won't be on the air tomorrow. We'll be getting ready. I don't want to watch What's My Line right now. We'll be getting ready for Thanksgiving around here. Thursday, of course, will be Thanksgiving with family, and you have my warmest wishes and my wife's warmest wishes for your Thanksgiving. I certainly hope it goes well. Friday, however, is another issue. There will be a Black Friday show here on Negative 43 TV. I'm putting it together right now. So it will be a selection of a few things from a few recent streams, totally random. I'm just dropping the needle at some point and recording 10, 15-minute chunks and then editing them down. And the whole thing should be absolutely delightful by the time I'm done. At least I certainly hope so. Again, that's all I have for you on this Tuesday evening. Thank you for spending some of your Tuesday with us here on Negative 43 TV. I'm Richbartone. And until the next time, yeah, that's what I meant to say. Until the next time, I'll talk to you.